Okay, we're back. I am starting up the game now, so I will quieten the music. State of play to playing state. Yeah, we're in the playing state right now. I've switched to the playing state. Yeah, tonight's game is Absolum. It is developed by .emu, Guard Crush, Supermonks, and published by .emu and Gamirror Games. You might recognize some of those developers, and that's because they previously worked on Streets of Rage 4. So they've gone on to make a fantasy-themed beat-em-up, and I want to just, like, let this intro video roll, because it's kind of sick, actually, right? Always gotta dig, like, a good animated intro video like this. Oh, hey, purple flash. Also, like, flashing lights warning. Sorry. Oh, boy. Who dares interrupt them? Big person, little person. I cast Claw! Oh, wow, breakdance him. Ooh, I like a good back-to-back brawl. Oh, pretty good with a sword, too. Oh, just blew open a hole in the roof. Oh, but you just left them wide open. Oh no! Now they can drop from the top. Oh, and there you go. Absolum. That was actually what they showed for like the initial reveal trailer, but they transitioned to like a gameplay reel after that. This one is just title sequence. So yeah, why don't we get in here, right? Let's check this out. Now, I did check out this game before, right? They had a demo out during the Next Fest on in June. I played it there. I remember because it was like a spontaneous thing that I decided to do because I was at the Mina the Hollower demo was shorter than I expected. I was like, nah, I want to fill some more airtime. And oh wait, sorry. I need to do something real quick. Oh, it's one of the nice things about this game. It automatically pauses if you unfocus, but I need to change the subject because we were on just chatting, but now we're playing Absolum, and the category should probably reflect that. There. Hopefully that will update in time. But yeah, if you played Streets of Rage 4, right, this is mechanically at least going to feel familiar, right? You can punch enemies, you have light and heavy attacks, you also have this thing called an Arcana, which you can think of sort of like a power move, and that uses up that meter you see on the top that's like below the character's health. They call it mana, but you can kind of think of it like a drive meter or super meter of sorts, right? A bunch of other stuff related to this game too, so... when I played a demo, I played as the two on the right here, right? Galandra and Cider. So thinking maybe tonight I'll do a run as Karl, and then I'll do a run as the Frog Mage here, the one that you could not play as in the demo, Brome. Real quick, I wanna do another thing because I did finish a run before, which kind of activates sort of an extra hard mode, but at least I'm thinking for a first run out here, maybe
This tear you have it through tearing.
maybe we'll dial it back for a little bit, right? Doesn't change too much. Like the big thing is that whether you get to fight the true final boss or not, and whether like combat encounters will be altered in a way.
Something awaits all of us in the broken dreams of Azra.
So why don't we do it? Let's start a run, shall we?
Grenade bullet!
So you get to pick an Arcana, right? You start with like the 1, but as you kind of play the game, level up and stuff, you'll be able to unlock others for each of the characters, amongst other things, but...
Dragon breath! Storm bullet!
Looks like this is the one they want me to pick if I want some extra radiance, and that's like basically your score / experience points. Of course, I could just do this one. I could just do rapid fire. Maybe I will, right? I haven't played as Karl all that much, so I think I'll just like go with what I feel like using.
It's time to show what I'm made of.
You know what's another funny thing about this? So the game has well, okay, before that, right? One of the things about this game is rituals, right? You can think of them like boons from Hades or like abilities that you see, but this is sort of like your your randomized ability selection. It'll enhance some aspect of your move set in a way. Like for example, you have this one that gives you sort of access to a mechanic called static charge, which eventually hits enemies with chain lightning when you reach a certain threshold. Or you have something here that creates a blazing trail when you dash, so you leave fire when you run everywhere. But I kind of want to get this one because it's a level 3.
Pure power, dancing at my fingertips.
Alright, you know what? Let's... pretty sure in the main path, so... go down the lower path here. Yeah, I was saying before, the game has achievements for beating the game for each character, and amusingly enough, the descriptions kind of give the other characters a title. For example, Galandra is the warrior, Cider is the rogue, Brome is the mage, but Karl is just Karl. They just say, beat the game as Karl. I just find that pretty amusing, right? Karl has no designation, he's just Karl. Right, it's like if you were playing a regular RPG and they had like, choose your class, it would be like warrior, rogue, mage, and Karl. Right? Wait, what class are you? I'm the Karl class. What does a Karl class entail? Entails being Karl.
A secret stash.
I don't think that's too hard to understand, right? If you're the Karl class, you play as Karl. Also, the fact that this guy's named Karl is rather amusing, especially a dwarf named Karl, because I also play Deep Rock Galactic, and that game also makes a frequent reference to a guy named Karl. At least the main dwarves all will mention Karl in some manner. That's right, point blank. Just get some more rocks here. So yeah.
One of the best things in life. Filling your belly.
So scenes might also have a hidden area, right? Like they might just have like something hidden off to the spot. If you see like a sort of a black cat rabbit creature appear at the start of the scene, that means you should probably start looking around, because there's a hidden area that will give you a bonus if you poke around carefully. Hi, how are you? Hi, Planet Lord, how are you? I'm doing pretty well myself. Had a pretty good start to the week. It was a little weird, right? Because I was expecting to do like something big because my friends was saying that they needed us for like a big favor, but we ended up finishing it a lot sooner than we expected. So we thought it was gonna take all morning and afternoon, but it just took us the morning. So I had the afternoon to kind of do as I please, and that was alright. But yeah, how are you? I hope your week is off to a good start. Yeah, we're now here in a boss battle, right? We gotta fight off against this gigantic enemy. Call him Mush Troll. Ah, nuts. Oh, no. You notice that sometimes enemies will have a red sparkle to their attacks. That usually means that's something that's gonna hurt a lot. You're good. That's good to hear. I used that wrong. than I thought it would. Okay. So, oh man, I got a lot to catch up to. So you'll go through like a series of like scenes, right? They're kind of like rooms. You'll have a combat encounter, like some other thing happening, and after each one, you'll have a little thing pop up that can grant you certain things. Right, sometimes it's currency like coins or crystals. Sometimes it'll be items, and sometimes anytime you defeat a boss, you'll get something they call an inspiration, which is usually like a pretty big move set change, right? Or either they'll give you like new moves or kind of change up the old ones for the better some way. I'm wondering like what I should pick up. I can either do an air attack 3 times, or I could do an air dash 3 times. I think Karl would benefit more from offense, right? So let's grab that one. Yeah, you'll occasionally run into these. You can think of them like healing checkpoints, right? Initially, you'll only have the option to heal, but through certain upgrades, you can also just create a trinket, right? Maybe if your health is high enough that you probably don't need health, so you can just like get yourself a little extra bonus.
Taking our break and watching the sights.
So yeah, trinkets are like another part of the game, right? Whereas rituals will usually enhance your attacks in some way. Trinkets tend to be more of like stat boost or kind of behind the scenes ability boosts in some way. So like that one. Oh, how do I access? Oh yeah, like yeah, this one lets me do more damage if I attack an enemy from behind, right?
It's always a pleasure to see you're listening.
Yeah, the shop, another roguelite staple. So this guy doesn't initially start out selling 5 items. You have to keep like buying stuff from him, and he'll eventually open up his store more and more, give you more items on offer, and eventually he'll put one on a deal, which you can get for half off. Like this one makes run attacks hit harder. Either way, on if I want that over, wait. Plus 0.2 seconds on clash window length. Wow. I like how exact that is. They specifically say you get 0.2 of a second extra to successfului initiate a clash. The nice thing is that if you don't know what that is, you can turn on a window that tells you, what all the terminology that they mean. So, for example, this one, a clash is when you use your skill, aka heavy attack, or Arcana, aka super attack, right? And you do it at the right time, and you'll make them stagger, and you can get in on the offensive. I think I'll go for this one though, because it's on sale, right? All right, right bumper to buy.
That's more like it.
Doesn't matter what it is, if it's got a discount, right? The likelihood I'll pick it up increases significantly. That's how I am. Now we're at a waterfall place. Look at that. I punched a fish and got a whole roast fish out of it. I wish real life worked like that. Can you imagine that? You just like, you also like punch a cow or something and you just like instantly get a steak or something. That'd be what? Hello, Ellery. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid. Caught me at an interesting time. Raid! Yeah, raid. Raiding in. Yeah, hello, Ellery and Raiders. I am Azure Gale. I am your resident cross-dressing card mage and wandering wielder of wind. I like indie games. I like tabletop-esque games. I like racing games, and I also like hand-drawn style fantasy beat-em-up games, and that's why I'm playing Absolum tonight. How are ya? How are you? How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out here. What were you doing? Hades 2! Oh man, that's really awesome. That's cool. How'd your runs go? Did you manage to kick Cronus' ass? give the Titan of Time what for? I remember I played Hades 2 when it first came out in early access a while ago, and I know it hit 1.0 rather recently, and people seem to enjoy it. They really like it. I mean, I liked it right from the early access period. I enjoyed what I played of it. I kind of held off for a bit because I knew I didn't want to kind of burn myself out. So I do want to come back to that now that's in 1.0 and see all the additions they've done to it. So yeah. Stream was good. We had some crazy runs and definitely Dick Cronus's butt. Congratulations. Well done. Yeah, this is the fun part about Hades, right? When you get that boon, right? You get that one boon that you're really good with. You're like, yes, this is the one. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be really rad now. That was me in Hades 1, wherever I got the Athena dash, right? The one you just dash and just can deflect bullets. So you just like, you just can kneecap like so many enemies that way, right? You just defang them, make them a lot less imposing when you can just dash into their bullets and blow them back. Yeah, I didn't play early access precisely to avoid burnout. Yeah, that's completely understandable. I remember mentioning in my Discord channel with my personal friends that Hades 2 was in early access, and one of them also replied, "Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the full release. I'll just wait for the full release. That I'll like just completely burn myself out in this game." Which I get it. I absolutely get it. Wasn't the biggest fan of the first game's combat, but 2 feels way better in how diverse it can be. Yeah, that's what I picked up right away. Right, they had the charge attacks and the magic meter, which kind of lets you expand your moveset in that way, right? Milenoe's cast is like a lot more interesting too. You do miss the gun though. The gun was pretty awesome, and just like how audacious it was, right? And sort of like an ancient Grecian world of swords and spears and shields. We just also have gun. It's gun. You know what gun is, right? It was a nice contrast to the bow, right? The other ranged weapon in Hades 1. But yeah, I do like Hades 2 armaments are, they'll stick to like your standard combat archetypes of sword, spear, fists, etc. Right? They're a bit more unique in that way, right? Have some more unique play styles and something you can wrap your head around in that regard. How's Absolum, by the way? Been very interested despite being burnt out on roguelites for the most part. I'd say this game leans into the beat 'em up aspects of it pretty well, right? If you played Streets of Rage 4, you'll probably be very familiar here, right? The mechanics and at least the sort of hand-drawnness of everything kind of evokes that. And the roguelite elements definitely will change things up in a way, right? So, the scenes you go through won't always be fixed, and obviously, the abilities you get are going to change, but I feel like roguelites and beat-em-ups are a pretty easy match, right? When you consider, like, how beat-em-ups usually are. You start from stage 1, go as far as you can, right? Try to beat up the final boss at the end, and roguelites are kind of similar, so it feels like it's not too hard to kind of overlay some roguelite mechanics on top of it. And I think this game does that pretty well, right? As long as you got like some knowledge of beat 'em ups and how to play those, you'll probably be at home here, right? Roguelite stuff is a bonus. At least for me, it is. other people might feel differently, and that's cool too. Need to play more beat 'em ups, honestly. Oh man, there's a lot of good beat 'em ups coming out in the past few years, right? We had Streets of Rage 4. Actually, it's been quite a while now, but we've also had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, and we're gonna have Marvel Cosmic Invasion coming in like 3 weeks. It's kind of wild, right? And there's like a whole bunch of other beat 'em ups coming out too, right? Both the old, new, and kind of evoking the old style. That it's been pretty nice. It's been pretty nice, I gotta say. You played way too many roguelites back in the day when it first started and got burnt out once everything started being a roguelike. Yeah, no. It definitely still seems to be leaning in that direction, you know? and you know, it's not just like a roguelike anymore. You see a lot of them go the deck building route as well. Or they might go for like a Hades-style ARPG route. You know, it seems to coalesce into sort of like some major groups, and you're starting to see like the recent trend of like the Balatro style roguelike too, where you'll take like you know, like a straightforward game, right? Like how Balatro switched up poker, but you'll see some maybe have their take on like a roguelike Mahjong or a roguelike Scrabble or a roguelike Roulette or roguelite Yahtzee or, you know, all that other kind of stuff, right? Nah, I get it. Sometimes you just like want a good handcrafted start to finish experience, and at the very least there's no lack of those either. At least I don't think there is, right? If you just want like a game that you can just play from start to finish and don't have to feel like you gotta do over and over to get that incremental extra progress, there's certainly something out there for you, right? Well, in any case, Ellery and Raiders, if y'all need to do some stream aftercare, do a little rest and refreshment, please feel free to do so. But if you want to see me beat up some more enemies in this fantasy world, pull up a chair and jump back in here. We're gonna go and pick ourselves another ritual, or not a ritual, sorry, a trinket. We're gonna pick an item. So I can either get something that increases critical damage for when I have more money in my bag, or I can increase the strength of my throwables. I do like how the rarities work, right? Like the common trinkets are usually like the straightforward ones. That's just like a simple, straightforward, okay, so now this one thing will have an enhanced effect, and then you get like the higher rarity stuff, which tend to be a lot more conditional, but if you manage to work their conditions, it could be very, very powerful. The problem with this one is that I like to spend my money. I like to spend it and, you know, get the stat boost that way. That being said, if I perhaps save my money instead, right? Just like, maybe just focus on increasing my luck stat to up my critical chance, and
I sit in idle gloom while mountains call my name.
Good old idle comment. Yeah, I'll probably head off to do some stuff, but I'll probably still lurk for a bit and have a fun stream, yeah! I'll thank you for the lurk, and yeah, I will definitely be having a fun stream here. Hey, you know what? Let's get this, right?
That's some mighty fine work.
It means I'll just have to change the way I spend at shops, and oh,
No!
guess what? Raft sequence. You always gotta have these in a beat 'em up, right? Where you're on like a different vehicle. Nice thing about things like these, right? when you got like the zones, you can just like bring out your opponents, like you're playing Soul Calibur or something. It's always fun. I also like how Karl's throws, he just like picks them up and he can like walk around with them and just like chuck them to wherever he wants to. I wonder if they have like some sort of break-free mechanic, right? If like you can only hold them for so long until they try to get out of your grip. Also, you like this music? I kind of enjoy its like slow buildup of dramatic intensity. Most of it is composed by Gareth Coker, who you might know as the guy who composed the Ori series soundtracks. And do you remember what those sounded like? Yeah. You know, you're in for a real treat here. Ah, yeah. Okay. What do I want to pick up? I want to go for a thing that spawns rose turrets? Or do I want to go for enhanced chain lightning? I think I'll go for this one, because I'm probably going to use Arcanas a lot, right? And a rose turret is going to be like a thing that shoots at enemies, you know. We'll just like handle dealing out some extra damage while I'm beating stuff up. I'll probably use my Arcana a lot, so it'll come in handy. Ooh, I remember this area. This is gonna be fun.
May we fight?
Sure, we can do that. How polite of you to ask. Since you asked so nicely, we certainly can. Just gonna chuck a bunch of rocks at you. Ah, nuts. Fired the wrong way. Dang it, let me hit you! What the heck? Why are you summoning weird Eldritch abominations? I never asked for this. There we go. Job's done. Well, it's still not you, Karl. Unless you mean metaphorically, then probably, yeah. Extra magazines. Gain 2 mana chunks, but decrease Arcana damage by 30%. Wait. Does that increase my mana gain, or does it not? Or we have a Throw Mastery. New move. Up plus Y. Dash and grab the enemy, works in the air. In addition, throws do more damage and launch further. Well, I do have an upgrade that lets me reroll, so maybe I can see what else they got here. Just poof. X finisher hits multiple times and can be controlled. Or Arcana can be charged to deal 50% more damage. Thing about this is that how long is the charge, right? Do I gotta be like standing there for a while to get enhanced attack? Because in a game like this, you kind of want to be mobile, so maybe I'll go with this one. Multi-hit finisher sounds nice, right? All right, on to the elevator. Going up. So occasionally you'll run into these. They call them like hospitality. I forget what the official name is, but they're kind of like hospitality areas. And you see like a little marker like this. It's a complete ceasefire zone, right? There's no fighting to be had here, right? No matter who you are, no matter who you may be, everyone's gotta just treat you nicely and see you through.
Here, taste my wonderful soup.
Yeah, they usually have like a spot where you can restore your health in a major way, and maybe stock up on armaments, and maybe you can like talk to a few folks here
has
too.
Been summoned to bring tribute herself. The Sun King is enraged by your success, children of Achawi. It is good, but I am fearful.
The Sun King, he's like the main bad guy of this game, right? You might be wondering about the story, but they do have like a plot, right? So
Busy craft work.
the land we're in right now is called Talamh. It is your fantasy land of elves, dwarves, you know, swords and sorcery and stuff. And it was it had a magical cataclysm that kind of wiped out a large portion of the world. And during that crisis, there was this guy named Azra, the Sun King, who rose to power, and he founded this group called the Crimson Order. And what they've been doing for a while is just like hunting down all the magic users, right? Everyone who calls themselves a wizard, they've been hunting them down and taking them out and outlawing all magic. Now we got like this scrappy band of rebels led by a faction called the Root Sisters.
I feel the weight of time.
You know, they have like these they're kind of divided into groups called mothers, and the people we play as called the children, right? And 4 of the characters here we get to play as we try to dethrone the king, you know. And that's the plot, right? Occasionally you'll come across spots that have like the sparkles. You interact with them and you'll get like a bit of the extra lore, but you know, it's just like background fluff, you know. It's pretty fun, but certainly not necessary to enjoy the game itself.
Hear me, unsanctioned wizard.
Oh no.
Surrender and your end will be swift.
And if I don't surrender, my end will be prolonged.
Your puppet won't stop me again.
Yeah, might have noticed, this game also has mounts, right? Y'all remember Golden Axe? Good old Golden Axe.
The hunt is closing on us.
Right, that game had mounts you could control. One of them being like a little dragon that could shoot fire, like the one I had. Unfortunately, I couldn't show it to its fullest potential there. I apologize for that. Okay, so now his finisher's a spin punch. He can just freaking spin to win. For you, Joey! Alright, do that again. Do that again. Ah, nuts. Alright, do that again. Do that again. Right back at you. Fortunately, I didn't take into account multiple projectiles. Yeah, the thing was about your heavy attacks is that they have a bit of delay before they come out, so...
I've seen better.
You do have to kind of anticipate ahead of time. I think I hit that thing 3 times and I was pointing up, right? That's the kind of the thing about this area, right? They have 2 paths you can take. One of them is the right path and one of them is the wrong path. Right? And you can only hit the sign twice if you want to go the right path. Otherwise, you kind of just like go through the forest and nothing of import happens. Yeah, you know, you go the right path and you can face off against your dark self. You unlock this as like part of another side quest. These guys tend to be pretty cracked, actually. Oh my god, you are not playing around.
Rifle deployed.
I survived this without losing a life. Ooh, he almost got me there. Oh my god. I was hoping I could do like a sick off-the-wall combo, but... Oh my god. It's okay, I got it. So another thing you have is like lives. Well, they call them Mother's Grace, but they're essentially lives. Right, if you run out of health and you got some remaining, you'll be able to get back up with a limited amount. Okay. Which one do I want? Up Y, I think, would be too much muscle memory, so maybe I'll just do this one. Would be a nice way to open a battle. At least I would think. Now you reappear at the top of the hole. Oh man, that was a wild dream I had. Guess I'll just keep on moving. Oh, you have something to say?
Karl the Wanderer.
The Wanderer. Is that your official class name? Wanderer?
A pleasure to meet you in the flesh.
Wish I could say the same, buddy. You look like you've seen better days.
I've heard about you. The collector of rituals hiding on the very steps of Azra's palace. Yeah. Impressive credentials.
Hiding in plain sight.
All the magic in Talamh flows here. How was I supposed to resist taking my share of the cake?
When money is involved, hey, well, you know what they say, right? Money is a very powerful motivator.
Azra wants both of us dead, which means we can trade.
The enemy of my enemy, etc. Alright. Is there anything here I want? Oh. So eventually creates a tornado. Or I could inflict burn. Or I could spawn tidal waves. That knocks away enemies, and I don't know, Karl's kind of small. I don't know if he can handle enemies getting knocked away. Yeah, I'll grab this.
A distant flicker, a roaring flame, or cold embers. We all have a fire within.
Ooh, that's a pretty good motivational speech, Karl. Sometimes we just need a little spark to light that fire, right? You're not gonna believe this, but because of the path I took, we're gonna be facing off against another boss. This is actually like a big deal boss. So as like most roguelites, the game is kind of divided into 3 areas. We're about to kind of hit like the end of the first area. Also, remember how I said before, like most of the soundtrack was composed by Gareth Coker? They have some other composers on to make some of their own tracks, right? Like they've had 3 guest composers. They all contributed a track each. So this is one of them. And once you hear the style, you'll probably you might recognize it pretty quickly. Oh boy, this guy really needs to get the webs off of him.
Forgive me, my lord, but I must disagree.
Hold up. He didn't say anything, though. So does it sound familiar at all? Nuts, was I too late with that? Also too late with that. Okay, this is a classic move. He's gonna do a big attack, but you better get behind some cover if you want to avoid the worst of it. Dang it. Really bad at timing these clashes. Dang it. We're doing another one? Okay. I do like how this song specifically seems to be a mix of that sort of old-timey, sort of deranged style, and like sort of the more of the metal style too. It's a bit of a demented mix when you think about it. Ah, your range sight thing. Oh, are you? It's another one, huh? Oh wait, but there's no more rocks to hide behind. You're not gonna summon more? Okay, just stay back here. You know, greatest odds to dodge attacks and stuff, so works pretty well, I think. Whew! Alright. Only lost one life, but I'd already lost a lot of health before that, so I would have been surprised if I got through that entire fight without losing the grace. Oh man!
Crown I wore with death's cruel.
I played Smash 4, I know how this goes. I gotta beat up this core thing before it explodes and auto KOs me. Firestorm bullet. Nah, that's not how that works. This is just a fancy thing, right? A fancy, mysterious object that Uchawi is shocked by, but tells you to destroy it very, very quickly. Maybe I'll be lucking out and finding these little guys. Guess we're catching the boat. Off to that giant boat in the background. Catch a ride!
I have everything you need right here. For the cause.
I could go for a little extra health. Or I kind of want to get mana gain.
Barely better than junk.
I mean, hey, it's 130 to 150.
Lots of fish for ya.
Can't really complain about that, right?
Please stop that!
Wait.
I told you to stop!
Huh. I could just knock down that sail? I probably don't want to do that, though. I'll leave that alone. Alright. We got our food. Oh. I'm glad they have their priorities straight, right? This guy punches the stools and the crates and the barrels, no problem, but he starts punching the sails, that's obviously a problem. Like, a legitimate problem. Maybe you want to, you know, rein them in then. Yeah, I get that. I 100% get that. Okay. I have to talk to her if we want to advance.
Are you hoping to step out with a lady of my stature? You know what? Make it worth my while and I'll take your arm.
Unfortunately, we do not have quite the money for that, so we must decline.
Getting cold feet, friend?
So when you, like, talked to her the first few times, you actually were able to, like, just give her 50 coins, and she'd tell you, like, a little bit of her background story and stuff, and after enough times, I guess, you can pay 500, and something will happen.
We're approaching the first sunken city. What course should I chart?
Let's go to Jaroba, right?
Vices and blood awaits.
This is where they take you by default, right? If you're going on the run and you go to this ship for the first time, they usually bring you here first. So the first area was like forest and stone, right? Pretty standard fantasy land. We're about to enter a more swampy, jungle-esque area here. Pick a boat. Right, a little rowboat.
Can't get through my skin, little buggers.
Ah, yeah, eat it, mosquitoes. Oh, wait, you can't. Haha. Now we're in it. In it to win it. That's right, have a taste of that poison. There are like 4 mounts in this game. You have the Draco Raptors, which are the fire-breathing, fireball shooting lizards that I controlled earlier. You have this, the Sproutling, which is kind of like an acid-spitting shrimp, right? And then there are 2 others. You have a boar, which is a boar, right? You can charge back and forth on the screen, and they have another one that's just like a giant floating skull, and it breathes fire. You can just breathe fire on your enemies. It's nice. It's like a flamethrower. Okay, we have like cat rabbit thing. That means there's a hidden area nearby. Keep your eyes peeled. Wait, is it down here? This looks like no, that's not an alternate path. All right, fine. Let's go right here. You see the enemy set is different too, right? We were fighting like goblins and trolls and stuff before, mushrooms. Now we're fighting like lizard people and birds and giant plants and stuff. And oh wait, no, it's over here. This is where the hidden area is, right? Oh wait, no. Maybe it's over here. Okay, where the actual fuck is it? You know, this game had like a series of dev diaries, and I think one of the things they said was they toyed with the idea of just doing like truly randomized areas, but I think they eventually kind of decided against it because it kind of worked against some of the stuff they were trying to make for this game. So they just settled with like making a whole bunch of hand-drawn scenes and just like randomizing the order in which you can potentially encounter them. Wait. I think I might have found it. Is it here? Is this it? I'm seeing sparkles. Unless that's... No, I can just actually walk back and forth. That was not what I was like. Ah, man. I missed it. I missed the secret area. It's fine. It was probably like a pot roast anyway. These turrets are doing their work. I really should use my Y attack more. Chain lightning ain't nothing to sneeze at. Usually a good sign that a boss is coming up is if you get something like this. Oh. So now X-Strike builds my static charge.
In days of old, we harnessed the heart of the storm.
Heart of the Storm, huh? Does that make you like a hero of the storm, possibly? Okay, not a boss, just a rest area. Okay, I can choose to restore 30% of my HP or get another trinket. I think my health situation is okay. I can go for another trinket, right?
Wandering alone, without a care, is a sure way to regain your bearings.
Not quite sure about that, but it can be nice to just, like, go out, right? Just pick a path and just start going, you know? Don't know where I'm headed, but hey, we'll see where this leads, you know? Sometimes you might find something cool, right? Like this summer when I had to go to out of the way place to do an errand, and I realized I was kind of like really tired by that point. If I tried walking back right away, I'd be like super duper exhausted if I tried to go home at that point. So I figured, you know what? I know there's like a shopping center nearby, so I decided, yeah, I'll just like go there instead. So I did. That was pretty fun. go. Look for stupid shields. Spears and shields. That means you almost played Dark Souls, right? Oh, got him. Hey. Now we just got like things to sprout from the ground. I thought for sure that would have countered him, but I suppose not. Ah, jeez. Guy did a command grab. I've been saying "oh jeez" a lot tonight, haven't I? That's usually what happens, right? Crisis shows up and you're like, ah, jeez. It's a new thing I gotta deal with. Gold. Hopefully I'll survive to the end before I gotta use another life. You know, another nice thing about this game is that it does have an assist mode. Pretty straightforward one. You can affect like how much damage you deal and take. But for a game like this, I think that's enough, right? If you're having a bit too much of a hard time with this game, you can maybe slightly adjust how much you take or how much you deal to try to even the odds that way. That's totally cool, right? Because this is like mostly a single-player game, right? Even if it has co-op, you know, it's PvE. It's not like you're going up against other people, so why not, right? Give people the chance to give themselves a hand if they need it. Whoa. They were better than I thought. No more repetitive, allowing infinite combos. Repetitive. Performing the same move repeatedly is repetitive, dealing less damage and increasing pressure. So pressure is kind of like the combo value meter that like it's like that in Killer Instinct where yeah, that gets to full, then your combo will automatically drop. I can either get that, or when health is at 100% or above, you deal 100% or above, huh? Golly gee, do I want to get that? No, I don't think so. We'll get this.
That's some mighty fine work.
Another cat rabbit. Oh yeah, music's reached a peak now. I think this is the one they played in like the cider reveal trailer, right? It's very, very upbeat, very sort of otherworldly sounding, which feels really appropriate. Get back here, you son of a... Hopefully I didn't pass by the secret area already. Oh wait, no, here it is. Here it is. Sometimes it takes an observer. Ah, yes, health. Every little bit of health restoration is appreciated. Where was I? I was at soup. What do you mean you were at soup? I mean I'm at soup. Chain lightning be crazy, y'all. Get that one.
Pure power, dancing at my fingertips.
So there's several different types of rituals, right? You see that I have like ones that are lightning and fire, but they have other ones out there like lightning, water, wind, and some more esoteric ones like bramble and necromancy. But they'll usually have like some major effects that they'll apply to your moves in some way or another, right? Like how lightning can either do static discharge or proximity sparks, and fire can inflict burn or does blazing trails. And so far the bramble one you've seen is rose turrets, but they have like another thing that can be pretty nuts. Hopefully I'll be able to show that. But before that, we gotta fight a boss. I guess you always gotta have one of these bosses, right? Just like the overhanging kind of boss. Get away from me! Actually, why don't I just like do this? Do that a bunch of times. This guy does not seem to like this. You're gonna slam again. Get away from me. Wow. Actually, pretty sick air combo, all things considered. Turns out, gun beats plant.
By steel.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had a charge attack. Alright, actually, why don't I get the air dash? Wait! I was expecting, like, rocket boots or something. I wasn't expecting, like, him to just fire his gun. The fuck? Alright, no, that's actually pretty funny. Best move. Oh my god. You just, like, goddamn rocket jump with his gun. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. that's pretty good.
This is the safest outpost still standing in the living land.
Kill as many as you can.
Really, just the Dimitri philosophy. Although Dimitri goes a little bit further, because he's like, kill every last one of them! And Soraj is just, kill as many as you can. Kill as many as you can!
Blood
I will.
sausages and bug bread. Eat up.
These guys kind of suck, so yeah. I'll do my best to take them out.
I have tools for you, assassin.
Is it just me, or do you always have this on sale? Well, not always. No, you've had like the one other item on sale in the other place, but seems like the whetstone is the one that
Barely better than junk.
goes on sale the most. Anyways, I'm just gonna grab that. Just grab that and move on, because I need to keep my gold tooth powered up. I need to boost that crit damage. I wish I could come across some clovers. Oh well. You can't have everything. Now we're gonna go underground. We're kind of like in the prison area now. You'd fall eventually. Okay, nothing up there. Is there something over here? The gimmick of this area is that, yeah, they're prisoners, and if you open the right cells, they'll fight for you, right? They'll fight for the savior. Fight for you as long as they can. Damn, did you see that? That was a pretty sick wall combo I did there, wasn't it? Interesting that they would keep like both monsters and a people prisoner, but they want to have that trade-off, huh? Oh, I thought I got hit for a minute there, but turns out I didn't. Don't mind, I'm just gonna like build up my mana here real quick. Take every opportunity you can to fill up your meter, right? Oh, there we go. There's a charm there. There's my crit rate booster. The good old luck stat. Oftentimes, like the most oblique stat there is, okay, I see the big creature waiting in that other prison cell. I feel like maybe that's one cell I won't actually open. Dang it. Did you just tail swipe me? Oh wait. They got it opened anyway. Well, frick. Alright, let's go. Why do you have such a wide attack, man? Crap. Okay. Damn. Took out 2 of my allies. How dare you? Maybe I should be more careful with where I swing my fists if I didn't want to fight them. Okay, these things with cloth on them, they're actually exploding barrels, so if you'll light them up, better depart quick.
One of the best things in life, filling your belly.
Oh, does Karl like pears? I mean, pears are good. I like pears. Pears are tasty. I know some people really do not like. Oh, that's a. I'm so sorry, Bandit. Wait. Oh, bread. That says bread. That's bread. Okay, we can move on. There they go. Stop, they're already dead. Thorn daggers, that's the other
I prefer my flowers with some thorns.
bramble thing. Don't have a bramble generating arcana yet, but I'm gonna grab that for now on the off chance I do. Can at least give me some food or something. Ooh, is that a shop?
It's always a pleasure to see your glistening coins.
First attack after a clash is 100% critical.
Barely better than
For mana. Do I want to pick that up? Yeah, I do. I mean, that increases my crit damage. I think it's worth the trade-off, right? And I'm actually gonna for the rest of that time.
Taking our break and watching the sights.
Okay.
We have a special event for you.
Oh, wow.
Harder than stone. He fights, eats, plows, and destroys everything in his path. Karl!
Not necessarily in that order. I think we're about to enter an arena, y'all.
Look, a traitor!
Listen to that bass.
He's going to swallow you whole.
Wow, people are really out for blood. Especially that guy who's yelling, blood, blood, blood. This fellow just relaxing.
My arena.
Your arena.
Let us hear your rage.
Too bad you can't hear my rage on the streets. You'll just hear it in this arena. So it's a fight against waves of enemies. And you'll get a little break in between to kind of gain your bearings, get a little breathing room before you right back into the next round. I like how that lizard was looking around, was like, oh my god, wait, I didn't leap onto someone? What do I do now? Ah, they got me.
For serious business.
All this other stuff, that was just a warm-up. Ah, extra damage on armored enemies. Bosses and elites have armor. Attacks don't interrupt them. A shield is also considered armor, but it only protects against frontal attacks. I should probably grab that one then, right? Ah, the giant swinging balls. What would an arena fight be without one of these? Anyways, these are fun. They were also fun in like Streets of Rage, right? I think there was like that one final area of the game that had a giant swinging ball that you could kind of use to cheese a fight pretty easily. So much so that they eventually patched it out because it was kind of making things a bit too easy, which is a bummer, but I kind of get it. Boom! Oh, probably should have stepped away from that.
That's all I love to see.
It's all fire all the way down. I can reroll. Maybe we'll get something different. Ah. It's a deflect, though. One more. So deflect is slightly different to a clash, right? Whereas a clash is when you parry by using Y. This one you have to dash into attack, and that will. Since the dash has like it's a bit more instantaneous, you can use it like a bit more reactively. Whereas with the clash, you kind of have to anticipate things. But I'm thinking, this is going to be worth it? It's going to be a pretty significant playstyle change. So let me see what I got so far. Do I have anything here that relies on deflects? Or clashes? Because I could probably switch over to deflects if this is fine. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. In lieu of better thorn dagger generating things, I'll go with the deflect for now. Oh, no, that's a grab. Ow. Damn it. That was my second life. So I could dodge that. Another grab. I can do that now. Uh-oh. Bubbles are usually bad news. I'd assume if I get caught in that, I'll probably be immobilized for a bit.
You played under my rules.
Uh-oh. Now we got thorns on the stuff as well. That grab has quite the vertical range. Say that might be it, and turns out that was it. Guess the Lizard King has won this battle. But I'll be back.
Another step on your journey.
So this is a fun part, right? You see the entire land and all the regions you could possibly go to. It'll show you the path you took and like how much score you earned in each area, and then your total score at the end. And a little quick summary of all the stats you got, so. Oh, best combo damage is 1181. Killed by Lizard King. I took 600 damage. You can just like see the inventory you had at the end here. After every run, your radiance gets fed into an overall level here, right? They'll get you some
tyrant has turned you into his prey.
Resources that you can spend at various NPCs to unlock new stuff for the characters to find in runs, or you can spend them at the soul tree here, which is basically all stat boost, right? As you go down this path, you'll be able to put your crystals, spend your crystals on various bonuses like extra health, extra mana on hit, increased Mother's Grace's effectiveness, and you know, increased damage in circumstances and things like that. So pretty straightforward. You also have this guy here. Like I think you pronounce that Weishelm the Archivist. He's basically the achievement system, right? You go here and see all the tasks you can accomplish, like launch 3 enemies in a hole at the same time as Karl. Kind of did that unintentionally, but hey, it worked out, right? Oh yeah, you can see here, right? Defeat Azra as Cider the Rogue, defeat Azra as Brome the Sorcerer, defeat Azra as Karl. If you go down here, yeah, Galandra the Warrior. Everyone else. Apparently, Karl's a Wanderer. I guess it fits for a guy who just kind of runs around toting a gun.
Are you ready for more, mighty child?
So Edorig is one of the guys you can spend one of your things on. The root things. Oh, you can't see it because the chat box is blocking it, but you can spend one of your currencies here and basically unlocks the extra arcanas for each character, and when you hit the halfway mark you can get yourself an inspiration, and at the end you get another one. Also, you can get a general upgrade which gives you the ability to re-roll inspirations. But we've unlocked almost everything here. We just have these 2 left for Karl, actually. And that's that.
Are you still curious? How delightful.
And then we also have Vikana, the Joyful.
And how they bind to someone like you, a wizard.
Basically, the one who handles rituals and unlocking them.
Some call us ritual makers or trappers. Our art is to crush, cut, reassemble, and shape specific crystals in order to unleash magical powers.
Didn't notice they were in different shapes.
This process infuses a crystal with a ritual. There are many rituals, each with its own process, and once I'm done, anyone can use them. People like you, wizards, can break the ritual and bind it to yourself, feeding it with life essence for as long as you, well, stay alive.
Yeah, and guess what happens if you fail a run? So yeah, you can basically just unlocks like new stuff you can potentially get in a run, like you know, increase your fire damage, or synergistic stuff like how, you know, splash jump bubbles will now leave a blazing trail and stuff. Yeah, and then you got the general upgrades here too. So at the start, you can only pick between 2 of them, which kind of feels restrictive, right? I thought it was like a little weird, but then I realized that was because so they can give you an upgrade that will give you the 3 that you would usually expect. And then you get a reroll ability here as well. But yeah, you can see here, right? You have a fire, lightning, water, wind, bramble, aka nature, necromancy, and time. You know, fairly standard elemental stuff, right? You can also go here to Raken the War Master to learn about the various techniques of the game, or you can just do some free training.
For the stars. If you miss, at least you'll land on a moon.
And some inspirational words as well too. Right, you can go over to this dummy here and test some things out. It's not perfect, I would say, because you know, the dummy is stationary, so you can't like say test your air combos and what have you. But I guess it works for what it is. And you can also go down here into like a trinkets room, right? And this is where you can spend your. This is like another way you can spend your crystals. You can spend them here to get some stuff for your next run. Just guarantee that you'll have it out. Which is pretty handy if you have like something here that you want to get. But you know, it's like rare, so you might not be able to encounter it normally. Also, the sparkles back there, those are usually like the points you can interact with, and these are pretty fun.
The last attack of your strike attacks is the finisher. It can trigger some rituals.
Yeah, Weishelm will just pipe up. He'll just outright tell you about the game mechanics. It's like, yeah, okay, so this is your finisher, right?
When you clash any projectile, it will be launched back to the enemy that had launched it at you.
And so maybe some things about the game that you might not have picked up otherwise. It can be handy, right? It can be handy to kind of come in here and glean some extra info. Oh, for some reason this isn't voiced. Play the game with your child, who can help you with the assist mode activated on player 2 only. Yeah, assist mode, right? They have it here. Oh. Assist mode allows you to reduce the game's difficulty level and modify mechanics for ease of use. Please note that this mode is not available in online sessions in order to avoid incompatibility with other players' preferences. Remember, how you decide to play, practice makes perfect. I like that little bit of encouragement. Right, use it if you need to, but don't forget, right? You can practice, better yourself, and then you'll just naturally get better at the game. But yeah, nice thing is that you can adjust it individually for player 1 and player 2s, right? So maybe you have another person who might not be the best at beat 'em ups, you can tune the numbers to help them out that way, or you know, if you want a greater challenge for yourself, you can actually just like dial the numbers all the way down and up here, right? Quarter the damage twice, or sorry. Oh, okay, you can only go down to half for damage dealt, but yeah. Go up all the way up to twice the damage received, half the damage dealt. Make your own, like, hardcore mode that way.
For now, put what you have learned to use.
If you want to change character, you just go over here, right? See these 3 other playable characters sitting by this fire? Let's go with this fella here, Brome, the sorcerer.
We'll see who burns brighter, Sun King.
He's a very, very angry one, but understandably so. His kind was hunted to near extinction, so you know, he kind of has a right to be angry, you know? I don't know, if your species was just unfairly targeted and just sought after for annihilation, I'd be pretty pissed off as well, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay, why don't we do a run as this guy? Let's see what move they recommend. I might not pick that one. Because I like Wrath Beam. It's just a screen-spanning beam.
Wall of Contempt.
And then you just have Aegis Reflector here, Wall of Contempt. You just have something that's like a turret.
Sigil of hate. Spiteful Tempest.
Guy is very angry. Also very doomy. Doom to doom, 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 doom. But I think I'm gonna go with Wrath Beam. I haven't played as Brome all that much, so I might not last as long as I did as Karl. Apologize in
Goblins lay in
advance.
ambush. Humans want to burn me, and the Underking has ordered our death. Wondrous.
Just another day as a floating frog, am I right? I want to get here.
The
I'll get
runes
that.
are a predator, stalking each and every one of us.
You know what? I'll go the top path this time. For the sake of the stream, I'll take a different path. We'll see some different sights here. Hey, yo, a little cat rabbit thing. That means there's a secret nearby. Should probably use that more often. Don't call him a sorcerer for nothing. Kind of funny, since this is a beat 'em up, he does have to have some physical attacks. And it's not just his staff, he does whip his tongue out. He whips his tongue back and forth, he whips his tongue back and forth. I still do like they have like their version of the pinata enemy, right? The one that drops you a whole bunch of glorious loot.
Something precious was hidden there.
It was a health booster. I can choose another trinket. I'm thinking I should probably go for the mana booster.
I'll take that.
Yes, yes you will, Brome. You will. Wait, partner, wait? Huh? Hey, yo?
It's you I've been looking for. Just you, not your bounty.
Okay. Well, good thing to clarify, right? I'm here as an ally, I'm not here as a hunter.
Now that you're an honorary member of my crew, you deserve a share of the booty.
Ooh, booty. I assume you mean loot.
Here, one full share as you deserve. I know you're smart enough to not ask for a bigger cut. We'd have a problem otherwise, and that wouldn't be good for anybody.
I'm guessing it's a 90-10 split in your favor?
Don't worry. I'll find you again.
Bye.
Tracking you down keeps me in shape. Until we meet again. Take care.
Pretty agile. Ooh, trinket. I'll take it. For the price of free? Sure, why not? Ooh, throwing knives. Mage with knives. I mean, it's not too out there. Wasn't there like a guy in the Wild Arms series who's like a magic user who also threw knives? I vaguely recall that being a thing. Get back here, you son of a... Ah, damn it, it ran away. That's how it goes sometimes. Just take these crystals and cry into them as I think about all the potential gold I could have gotten. That is compensation. Ooh, that's a giant dragon in the background there. Grab this potion so I can special beam cannon y'all. There we go. Another deflect thorn dagger generator. Dropping the enemy in the splash bubble as Brome might not be a bad idea, though. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Drown in despair.
Ow, there was a sparkle there. I could have checked that. Oh well. Yeah, we're at a rest area. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna ransack this place for some supplies. Okay. I'm gonna make a
Is
trinket.
this the time for meditation?
Effects of rituals from the same family are improved by 10%. Ooh.
We're
You have
having
to
a
say.
little private gathering, wizard. You know, if you were to share some coin, we might loosen up a bit.
How much? Okay, 50. I can part with that.
Fine.
Hey, yo. Just like that. Hope this isn't a trap.
Stonedale is burning. There's a ferocious battle. The Lord is gathering his folk under his roof, protected by the old witch. The perfect time for a heist.
Ooh, we're doing a fantasy heist. Exciting. I get to be part of Ocean's 11, or I guess Zafari's 5?
Give us some insurance, and I'll let you join in.
More money? Sure, it's burning a hole in my pocket anyway.
The
Why
tribute
not?
for Azra is ready to be shipped. We just need to haul it away for ourselves. Climb this rope and meet us at the Lord's Hall.
Hey, yo. So there were a lot of these at the start of the game. You got like these sort of things, right? Quests that you could accomplish, and you would have to go on several runs to kind of try to meet the objective, but it would usually grant you a good number of benefits, like opening new paths or maybe unlocking new features for you. So pretty well worth undertaking, right? A reason to go on multiple paths here, right? So that's always fun. These guys really be like, if I had to choose between a wizard and a bear, I'd choose the bear.
This chest is mine. No way.
What if I just like took it for myself? Would y'all be cool with that? Maybe I should just leave them alone, right? They're on our side. They're on our team, idiot.
Let the arrows fly.
Hey, yo. I got range attacks going here. All right. Can I pick those up? That'd be pretty funny. Brome just picks them up so you can chuck them at the enemies. Oh. That was this section. Alright. Onwards! Ooh, cat rabbit. That means there's a hidden area nearby. Could it possibly be here? Yes! Hey, we're doing the classic RPG thing, just going into someone's house randomly and ransacking it. I mean, I'm sure they weren't using those crystals anyway, right? I could certainly use them to get a trinket for the next run, or maybe re-roll the current rituals and inspirations maybe later. We can get knives, or okay, we're gonna go with daggers because those usually pierce. Those fluty barrels, so we probably want to be out of the way of that. Wow, these guys really do not discriminate. It's like, fire the arrows! But our troops, fire the arrows! Come on, you can do it! You just gotta get past the barricades. Can you figure it out? Can you figure out how to get past the barricades? I feel like I'm a pet owner trying to encourage the pet to find their way to me, right? Just laid out a box in front of it. It's like, can you get around the box and get to me? Can you get around the box? Oh my God! Look, they're getting around. They're learning. Okay, let's battle. Let's put you out of your misery. I've made you suffer long enough. What the world? Are you doing like spear exercises before I came along? Also, I like this guy's dashing animation. It's just like him surfing on his staff. All feels very appropriate. A rat catcher. I thought maybe I could do something with those hanging... What are those called again? We call those like hanging things that are like of a bowl and kindling so you can light a fire. They have a name. I just don't remember what it is at the moment.
Those shores were the cradle of the Grandery Pact. Thanks to the rituals we
Moment
shared,
of
the Tribes
introspection.
ended a glorious era of cooperation.
And Azra went and fucked it all up. Oh, it's you. I'm guessing we gotta enter this big building. Alright, let me gather some stuff first.
Some guards have decided to die for this gold. Get in there and oblige them.
This is the hill they've decided to die on? Alright. Let's do it. Let's give them what for? Ow. That's all I get for firing a beam up close. Release the hounds! I got the big one down. Oh, so you might have also noticed, right? Some enemies are coated in an orange aura. They're kind of like souped-up versions, sort of like unable to be flinched and a little larger, a little hardier. So we certainly can't use your usual tactics against them, that's for sure.
Azra wants this chest. He will miss it. What is this treachery?
Hey, yo, what? Wait, it's empty? Don't tell me we got double-crossed. Oh my god, this is actually like a heist. We were bamboozled.
I will find her.
Yankee. Quest completed. I'm gonna go for... Actually, can I reroll? Dash over a throwable, breaks it into 5 rose dot arcane.
Life exists only through death.
Close enough.
This is the great cycle.
Like... wait. I was told there would be rose darts. Where are my rose darts? Oh dear, who's been beating up these gobos?
We fight again.
Oh, this guy.
Must.
Rudolph, Captain of Stonedale. Looked like he was about to poop for a moment there. Ow. Ah, get guard broken, idiot. Ouch. I dashed right into that. Oh, darts, not thorn daggers. That's why. I thought they would turn into other throwables, but it turns out they don't. Ow. No, we got this, we got this. Yeah, there we go. This is the best Stonedale's got!
Wrath is unsafe.
Telekinesis automatically lists nearby throwables. Use your skill to turn them into deadly projectiles. Or a new move, run plus Y. Also works in the air, forward Y. Wait, you just like, instead of surfing on the staff, he just kind of does a twirl attack? This one seems pretty sick, though. Gives me a use for all those extra throwables that I usually have to leave behind. Imagine him just coming into here, this tavern. Oh my god, a surfing
Outside,
frog!
We can kill each other. Inside, we can't. Society.
So be the rules, right?
Sorry, it's this lyre. Sometimes I swear I can hear it humming.
Oh no.
Some say it's infused with a ritual.
It usually means it's like some sort of eldritch thing.
If the Crimson Order get wind of it, I'm doomed.
There is indeed a lot of power in it. You should give it to me.
Please, take it.
Hey yo, just like that?
This thing needs expert hands to awaken. Sister Vicana it is.
Vicana. Means when this run is done.
Sorry, almost forgot your meal. Welcome. Please enjoy our bouillabaisse.
Bouillabaisse. I've heard of that before. What is a bouillabaisse again? Let's talk to this axe fella here.
The companies of the Blue Sun and the Five Winds have both been decimated, my lord.
The Blue Sun?
We're losing the road again.
So much death. How could I have foreseen this? We have 12 cities lending us coin and soldiers.
It seems the savages were also keeping some assets in hiding.
12 cities.
Who'd have thought?
It's all out war here. There you are,
The
you
Sun
son of a
King
gun.
rules everywhere. No place is out of his reach anymore.
How could you just say that when you bamboozled me?
Wizards and rebels are hunted down to the ends of the world. There is nowhere to hide from the Crimson Order. One can only hope to outrun them.
That's why you gotta fight back in order to topple the king. Seriously? Rome's got nothing to say to her? You just got swindled, my man. You got scammed. Surely you could... alright. Let's move on. Maybe he's just wisely holding his tongue. Literally and figuratively. It is a ceasefire zone, so there is that, right? It's not like he could beat him up. He could probably give him a very stern talking to, but that's the extent of it.
Nothing comes for free, wizard.
Okay, I have to remember, I don't have the gold tooth anymore, so I can
What's this?
be a bit more liberal with my spending. Yeah, I'll actually get that since I have the float items inspiration. Let's move on here. But yeah, look at that. Remember how we would leap down from the cliff up there, but now this time we're kind of going the lower path, and that's where we leapt into the mystical forest, but I think we'll go this way. Check out this spot here. I think we'll probably just take the standard path here. I like how they shake for a bit and then they orbit around him. Like little options. Like damage enhancers, right? For the next X presses of your Y button, you will deal increased damage. How many can he have at once? Is there an upper limit? Oh. He doesn't get to carry him between scenes, though. Guess that's the thing. Slingshot. Throwables benefit from rituals bound to Y.
Power.
Sure. Okay. You got to say... Oh, nothing? Okay. That's fine. Move on then. Consume carrot. Good old beat-em-up staple, you know? Just random food items that you find everywhere, right? Just get that floor chicken, the floor apple, eat it up. I mean, hey, you're in the middle of battle. You really can't. You won't have time to complain about what you're being offered here, you know? Is nice. Gives a little bit of time to close the gap and continue your assault.
Cycle of life. Everything gets eaten at some point.
It's the circle of life. It moves us all. I'm actually gonna pick those up. I like it doesn't float up right away. You have a split second to decide. Okay, do I want to hold on to this? And I probably should, because I have to remember those spinny things don't carry over to the next scene. For thinking the knife would hit him while he's on the ground. Deuces. Realized that goose was coming for me. Some of these enemies have like some pretty effective anti-air attacks, right? You try to jump over them and they will make you regret that decision very quickly. Uh-oh, we're here now. That means we're about to fight a boss. Okay,
These are a predator, stalking each and every one of us.
We're about to fight the first area boss again. Anyway, I don't think I've said who composes the boss theme, or the theme for this boss. It's Mick Gordon, right? If you were thinking that song sounded a lot like a Mick Gordon style, you would be correct in thinking that was Mick Gordon, right? Right. Parts of the song sounds like it could fit right into Doom. Especially the guitar parts, right? Where it's like, brow, 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 right? Very Doom-esque theme. Doing it. We're doing the big cover attack. Get behind cover if you don't want to get majorly hurt. I hate how these attacks have such a really slow wind-up. Doing it again. Ooh, we only have a tiny rock remaining. Should be enough though. Actually, wasn't that bad. I still have 2 lives. Oh my god. Yeah, the end is when I completely owned your ass there.
I did not expect the mountains to have such passion.
That's one way to put it. Wall of Contempt. You know, that's actually a pretty good utility move to have, you know? A bit of an Aegis reflector, just pop that up and wall bounce your opponent like crazy.
Right. Sorry for the incident with my crew. Sometimes I need to bash a few skulls to remind my folk who's in charge.
Nah, okay, it wasn't your doing, it was your crew. Okay,
I have some advice to offer by way of compensation. As soon as you make the jump from your sanctuary, look for a hidden rock, break it, and venture into the Moldy Cave.
The Moldy Cave, you say?
What? You've already been there?
Yes. Oh, are you talking about the bottom path Yeah, sorry, I kind of figured that out already.
I'll have to think of something else then. See you around.
How about some coins? I like coins. I do like how they have that. So I'm guessing if you never took the bottom path, then oh wow, new knowledge gained.
Right here. For the cause.
Throwables, yeah, I'll get another one of that. And more mana, because Brome seems to need a lot of that.
Private quarters of the chief. You cross the threshold, you die.
I hear you loud and clear.
Lots of fish for you.
Get that health restoration. Man, they used to have like a person up here, like each time you would get here, and they would just be singing a song, right? And you've listened all the way to the end, they would toss up some money that you could just like pick up and take with you, and that was always nice. Even if that's just like a random event thing.
Are you hoping to step out with a lady of my stature? You know what? Make it worth my while and I'll take your arm.
I am way out of your league.
Getting cold feet, friend?
Yes.
We're approaching the first
I'm not wearing
city.
footwear.
What course should I chart?
Let's go to the other one. Let's go to Yeldrum.
Don't worry about the Eaters of Light. Sails out!
And for the sake of the stream, we'll go to a different environment. It's quite the contrast, right? Whereas Droba was a lush swampland, now we're entering a much more grim area, right? See that? Covered in fog, there's light everywhere, it's all rocky, very ornate. Oh yeah, there's skeletons too. Yum yum, eat them up. You like bones, right? Go catch those bones. Defeat you before you did your little thing. Ah, good counterattack, son. We are all dust in the wind. Take that money. Even the music has that ominous feel to it. Ominous, a little somber, gives you the feeling that something went very wrong here.
Halt!
Oh no.
Wizard. In the name of peace, slay them all!
I hope you do realize the irony of your statement there. In the name of peace, we will kill the fuck out of them. Oh, what the heck? Hey, take that crosshair off of me, son. Ow. Those 5 guys also have like a tier move. Get wrecked.
Great harvest of power. Mother Uchawi is already sending someone for this.
Huh. Like a random event? Surely we could just like grab a few crystals to use ourselves, perhaps? Yeah, maybe not. Alright. Oh, shadow. I feel like you gotta have at least one of these in every game, right? Just the shadowed fight area where everyone's coated in shadow and you get your cool cinematic moment. Also notice these enemies are called Barna corpses. Ow. Actually, I should probably get away. Alright, that's it. No more Mr. Ah, damn it. I missed. Problem with this thing, it only has horizontal range. There we go. Why not? I could sure use another... Or actually, I could use maybe a... Verbals damage boost? Sure, why not? We can finally get an Arcana, gives me a Thorn Dagger. Sure would be nice. Oh, see a cat rabbit, that means there's a hidden area here somewhere. Decide to come out so I can show you the wrap my staff of tongue. Ah, that bird tried to get one in on me, but I was already ready for it. Yep, that was totally me being ready for it, right? Certainly wasn't just attacking in air for no reason at all. I was totally anticipating their assault. Starting to grate on me. There we go.
Life exists only through death. This is the great cycle.
You already talked about the great cycle. Did I missed a secret area again. I'm sure there's probably already a guide out there that lets you know. Okay, so if you want to find a secret area in each scene, this is where it is. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Okay. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow.
This holds power.
Is that it? Was that all I had to do? Just remember these statues over here? I'm glad they let you backtrack that far, at least. That was a secret, probably. Hey, a shop.
I have tools for you, assassin.
Oh, really? This is what's on sale? Just extra health? You know, sometimes the optimal move is to maybe not buy anything. Oh. What do I want here? Do I want health? I am at a sliver. Having said, I'm probably gonna not have that sliver for too long. I'm probably gonna end up using a life here, but yeah, I could prolong the inevitable at least.
I gaze at the stars. I wonder, do they stare back at us?
It's like the abyss, huh? All right, we're gonna have to jump. Also, that giant smoldering crater in the background, that's the magic calamity that kickstarted this whole deal. I saw that. God, environment's falling apart. Let's do several of those. Damn. It's pretty wild. Honestly, if you can get like thorn daggers or run this, probably going to be a lot more manageable. Those things are kind of crazy. If you can get like their rituals associated with thorn daggers, even better. Oh wow. This must have been a great place when it was still thriving. Got like evil plants. Remember those daggers only shoot straight. They don't come in onto the enemy like some other stuff might. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, that was dumb of me. Run up to a charging enemy that's about to attack. Sure, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, there we go. Extra life spent. It's okay, I still got another 2. Money! Money, 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 money! Money! Give me more of those thorn daggers. Dang it. They got me. I surrounded a bunch of rats. Oh! That's right, get wrecked by the bell. You could say I was saved by the bell. Eh? 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 Ooh. Thorn daggers deal 10% more damage. Or splash bubbles burst into a circle of small tidal waves. Yeah, I don't know if knocking enemies away is quite what I want, so maybe I'll just go with that.
Life exists only through death. This is the crux.
Yeah, you said that already.
I dream of a great house of healing. Am I supposed to ride you, Stinky?
Yes.
A free meal to forget your troubles? We merely require a little blood from you in exchange.
Okay.
Thank you for your contribution. A small drop of blood from you. A promise from us to make you whole.
Hopefully this will get me some extra attack or something. Oh, I'm at full health anyway, so...
You may enter.
Oh. Thumbs up. Wait.
I have everything you need.
Hold on,
right
let me
here.
deal with this
For the
first.
cause?
Mounts benefit from rituals when it attacks XY. Really? Because they don't, not on the mount all that much. As of nominal benefit to me, but
What's
maybe I
this?
can get that. And I guess a little extra move speed wouldn't hurt, but... Oh yeah. You can also emote, right? Since you can play co-op, and it is playable online, this is kind of handy to have, so what if I... did that? Yeah? Thumbs up? No? Alright. Never mind. Guess we'll take the other path. We're going down. Going down, down, something, something, something. Oh, you're orange boy. Ooh, a bramble booster. I should take that, shouldn't I?
Interesting.
Okay, on to a new scene, so... Draco Raptor, you're free! Do as you please, live your life. I gotta take the floating skull with me. I think we've seen all 4 mount types this stream, haven't we? We've seen the boar, we've seen the Draco Raptor, we've seen the Sprout, and now we've seen the floating skull. Look at that, yeah. Just freaking breathes fire. Pretty impressive, to be honest.
Cycle of life. Everything gets eaten at some point. Powerful and ancient magic. I cannot open this door.
Even the sorcerer can't open it. It's just crystals. Sure would be nice if we could just like grab the rotating throwables out of the air so we can use them ourselves, but might be a bit too easy. I get fallen on, idiot. Sure showed them. They did guarantee a bramble ritual. Here it is. You can either spawn a rose turret or create small tidal waves. I mean, at that distance, it would be like an AoE attack, wouldn't it?
My
Sure.
progenitors built towns and the first moving islands with this.
Onwards. Oh. Resting area. Oh. I think I'm gonna hold off for now because turns out there's some fellas just waiting in the wings to take us out.
About you are made of hate.
Wow, we're one of the same then, aren't we?
You will be quiet.
No, I think I could say that for you! It is you who be quiet! Anyways, these guys are pretty straightforward. You faced them as, like, regular enemies later, so they're not as fearsome as they appear to be at first glance. I got, like, an insane sort of throwing build going on right now. It's... Oh. Wow. You had me scared for... Okay, you were actually doing stuff to me. Well, get wrecked anyway. Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked.
In this realm of death, mind is stronger than flesh.
Mind over matter. Astral projectile to spawn a homing missile. Where we filled mana chunk, ground, X-Strites, an improved energy burst. Actually sounds pretty sick. Alright, now what do I do? Do I want to rest up, or do I want to get a trinket? I think we get a trinket.
Is this the time for meditation?
Attacking it. Oh, wow. Attacking enemy from afar deals extra damage.
Beauty.
Man, I'm just getting all the Brome friendly stuff this time. Oh, yeah, you remember? Oh. Yeah. Get thorn daggered, son. Money, 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 money. Oh, food.
Cycle of life. Everything gets eaten at some point.
Some people are really into that. Cat rabbit. That means there's a secret area nearby. Possibly be that gem, maybe? Really be trying to ground wave. Doing a little shimmer as I go by. Is the secret possibly related to that, or is that just like a fancy thing it does? Alright, well, for the sake of the stream, I'm just gonna move on. We'll pass up on that. It was probably sour anyway. Dodges spawn 5 thorn daggers.
This powerful ritual is a mere shadow of the Root Sisters' arts.
That'll just come in handy. What is that voice? Sounds so ethereal.
This is where it all began and where it all ended. The frontiers of our world barely survived.
Ground zero, as some might say. This is where the calamity began. Alright, get yourselves ready, because we're about to hear another unique composition by a unique artist.
Be afraid. I am here for you. I will shelter you from the hungry demons.
So I was gonna
Even in death, you can still
protect the lost wandering souls. Wait! You're the one who makes those
Talamh, that death will
weird
not
laser shield
destroy us.
things? How dare you?
You have traveled a long road to steal Yeldrim's last hope, accursed.
Azra has taken my future. I will take his heart.
From his still alive body, preferably.
It's your choice.
Like, that's up to you. I'm just here to kick your ass.
I will defend my kingdom.
Mota Mima. Yeah, this is another guest composition by Yuka Kitamura, who you might know as the one who composes a lot of music for the Dark Souls and Elden Ring series. Kind of see the inspiration for that here, right? He's like, excuse me, coming through. I gotta skedaddle for the next phase of the battle. Ooh, I think that rhymed. Okay, you really don't have to fight these guys. You can kind of just get past them. Stuff might stand in your way, like waves of bones and artillery bones, but you can try to get around them or get owned by them. Back at you, buddy. Have you tried looking in the mirror more, Talamh? Just asking. A little tasty carrot. That's all we need in the heat of battle here. Should be relying on those projectiles more often.
Dies with me.
My future won't, though.
Once you were an inspiring teacher. You should have continued on that path.
If only.
She did far more to save her people than I did for mine.
All that saving, Brome? It's not saving. Anyways, let's go to Area 3. Asterios. Closing in on Azra. The topless guy. Come hell or high water. For now, let's eat some carrots.
Everything gets eaten at some
and maybe grab some other supplies, if possible. Usually just take my thorn daggers. Pretty good, don't you know? Another shadowy segment, but this is kind of just a scenic area. First time you go through here, you get like a little market stuff, but subsequent times it's like a little divider, a little bit of a buffer as you get into the main area itself.
One jump from my goal.
Hop, skip, and a jump. God, they just got some mofos spouting propaganda. They're speakers now.
Oh,
yeah, because I didn't go through the forest, so.
Jealous of your kind. Now I pity you. No other race on Talamh ever enjoyed such a close connection with the rituals. Oh, born wizards, all of you.
For me, it was never a blessing. I've been haunted my whole life for the crime of being born.
Crime of existing.
What cruel irony. The greatest of all magic users are treated like their own rituals. You and I, we have powerful enemies in common. Sample my collection.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Or something like that.
It's always a pleasure to see your
got here. Aerial attacks. Actually probably gonna angle for the slingshot and the ring. So this is slightly different. So you're kind of like in the big old hub area here. You have several places you can branch off into, they all have like their own variety of rewards, and you only need to complete 2 of them to be able to advance to the next part. You can do more, but the sections after that are going to be extra hard. I'm actually going to go to the top here. Hello, lizard. Goodbye, lizard. Man, these daggers are like one-shots against these guys. It's kind of wild. Here. Stay still for a bit. I need to generate some extra daggers. You too. Sample my wares! This one gets me a ritual. A double jump. Or, oh! Extra damage per meter over their travel distance.
Life
I'll grab that.
exists only through death. This is the great cycle.
This is a great sight. Okay.
Rituals are a threat in the wrong hands. Magic.
We have this guy.
Do you have some crystals? Infused. I need more. I want to fly again.
And this guy be taking crystals like you know, insert your drug of choice here. That checkpoint is still under control of this device, so we gotta free it like that. Now we can partake. I think I'll use it as a trinket generator.
When I gaze at the stars, I wonder, do they stare back at us?
A shield. It could have been worse, I guess.
Citizens of Asterios, return to your homes. Enemies of the city are prowling our streets, looking for innocents to murder.
Wait, but no one who attacks me is innocent. Of course, that's not what they mean. They're just spinning the tail so they can justify using maximum force against us. These guys are pretty dangerous, right? That ability to like just chuck crystals, right? The crystals that just do all sorts of crazy magical effects, and they also have like a big old burst attack that they can use too if you stay close enough to them for long enough. We did it. The final area is open, but
I have tools for you, assassin.
Always check like a few more zones, right? Like perhaps this one down here. I'm not gonna bother dealing with the fish guys. We'll just delete them. Oh wow, they're explosives. Takes care of that.
The time to submit has passed. Now you die.
So yeah, every area you face off against after the required ones, you have to face off against these guys. And, you know, not exactly the easiest things around, so gotta be careful. They might just sap your health all the way. Oh, I didn't realize this guy had a second life bar. Alright. I went this area specifically because there's some extra money you can grab here.
I should head back to their market.
Yes, you probably should.
Nothing comes for free, wizard.
Alright, that fight actually took a lot out of me, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just like buy a ritual or two, and then I'm just gonna go.
This powerful ritual is a mere shadow of the Root Sisters' arts.
Final boss. At least, you know, make my way there. Let's grab that and just that.
Spice is the variety of life.
Yeah, give me that extra health. Actually, I should probably go up here. Ah. Those upper barrels sometimes have a food item that you can partake up. There we go. Tasty. Food item. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. We're going in. Going inside the palace. Gonna cause a bit of a ruckus. Gonna make some noise. Oh yeah, right. There's one more thing that it's kinda you can kinda do with this game. Oh, I forgot to grab a mount, dang it. It'll be fine, it'll be fine.
Hold the gates for the Sun King!
Very finale appropriate, don't you think? Just gotta fight your way down a corridor, break down some doors along the way to make your way to your ultimate goal. Guard breaks, I don't have to go back there. Come on. Just try to hit me. Too slow. Oh. Maybe you should go back to combat school. Oh, man. Hey, come on, try to hit me again. Oh, too slow. Oh, man. Oh, you know, you're kind of bad at this. Hey, why don't you try it again? Come on, come at me. Come on, come at me. Oh, man, you really suck. Oh, you're too slow. Oh, man. Oh, too slow again. Just, like, get my bearings right so I could strike you. Just as you go down.
Imperial Guards, you are the last line.
Last line, huh?
I'll take you down, slave.
Wait, did you mean you or me? Okay. Is there any reason why I need a luck stat? I don't think I have anything here that depends on luck, so maybe I'll just go with extra health. I'll just stick with my daggers here. I got 17 of those, and they're pretty fucking awesome. Guess I should press this button.
Do not let them disturb the Sun King!
So the door slowly opens. Just like how climactic this music feels. It just reaches a height. Open. Ooh, this guy's got some gold trim. That's a big deal. He's doing that. There we go. He dead. Tasty. Get some tasty fish for the ride up. Alright. Time to take the elevator. I was not expecting to get this far tonight, to be honest, but I guess I really am good with Brome. Or maybe it's the daggers. Maybe it's the daggers.
I was born in a world offering me nothing but fear and slavery. Your Crimson Order clipped the wings of Talamh and stained our minds with hatred. I am the burning hand of revenge. Today the Conqueror's dreams will be shattered.
I will conquer the Conqueror's dreams. Unfortunately, you don't get to, like, actually fight anything on the elevator, which is kind of sad. I feel like beat 'em ups usually have at least one elevator sequence, and granted, this game does have some elevator sequences, just not here.
First, he whispered in my dreams. Now he is everywhere, under my skin, between my thoughts. Tell me, slave of Uchawi, is she satisfied now? Was it worth the price?
I could ask the same of you, and he'd probably say yes.
The price was already too high before I could even curse your name.
I was on the brink. Just a little more tribute, more power, and Asterios will shine in its full glory. Then I will tame Absolum and shape Talamh into perfection.
You're wondering who Absolum is, it's that giant orb in the background. How? Oh my god. Ow. Ow. Alright, fine. We're doing it. You forced my hand. So that's another thing they have. It's an ultimate. You knocked me out of it, motherfucker.
As equals.
That was my DPS right there, man. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Damn. These daggers be going crazy, man. Wait, what's this? He has the power of time?
I rule over time itself.
Just in case you were wondering, the answer is yes. This could get a little tricky. I don't think I have that many daggers left. Okay, we got him. Defeat Azra as Brome the Sorcerer.
Face me!
I could have sworn I skipped that. Oh. Here we go. Containment field has broken! Oh no. Like the way it just like appears in front of us. Oh, tentacles. Okay. Well. Here's the thing about it. If you actually want to fight Absolum, you need an extra life on hand. You can't get here with nothing, because that attack will just take you out. So if you don't have it, well, that's it. Your run ends there. You're donezo. So sad, too bad. Come back, try again another day. Well, I kicked Azur's ass as Brome, so that's worth something.
I've been expecting you. Don't worry.
Wait, does that mean you didn't actually have, like, faith in me to defeat the bad guy? Eh, let's not think about that too hard.
Let's have a look on your thread.
Actually, I just came in here to play my crystals, and I'm gonna be on my way. Oh, right, I could give the lyre to you. Let's get that.
You brought me a gift? That's so sweet. Very old, definitely old. Yeldrim. I'd say from the Green King era. Let's mend these strings. This is more than just a musical instrument, that's for sure. The magic in it isn't a ritual. It's shades, what the elves call memories.
Hey, memories? A different kind of magic, perhaps.
Echoes of the dead. A great many of them in this case. You'll need to commune with them through a ritual of necromancy.
Necromancy, huh? Infused lyre with necromancy ritual? I wonder if they showed that on the map. Oh. It's like, I guess from the start, and then, you know, if you get something from there, great. Ah, okay. That's been 2 runs. It's actually further than I expected to go, so that's pretty cool, but I think that has been a... Oh, wow. Alright, so there are like so many crystal barrels down here now. I can just get them? Does a new barrel just like appear after every run, or is like a different number of barrels depending on how far I get?
I can mend those wounds. The choice.
Well, in any case, now we've seen all the characters, right? We played as Galandra and Cider in the demo, and now we played as Karl and Brome. So there you go, a little taste of how each character plays. You want to see the Galandra and Cider run? Just go check out my VOD of the demo on the VOD's channel. But yeah, I think for now that is going to be a look at Absolum. Gonna exit out of this game. Go back to the chat screen. I'm gonna go back into